Halloween facts, history, and movie trivia? Most people consider the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain, a pagan celebration of the fall harvest, to be the origin of modern-day Halloween. However, a majority of them are pronouncing the word Samhain incorrectly, saying Festival of Samhain, a pagan celebration. The word is correctly pronounced S-A-H-W-N. However, a surrogate I love that it's going to be on the tab name is News tab, and then the location at the bottom of that tab. And now we're doing some new look at the city to see if they are update and what go on with some city of the week.
Annapolis Remo would like to remind everyone that October 2024 is Fire Prevention Week 2024. This year's theme, Smoke Alarms, Make Them Work For You, focuses on educating everyone about the importance of having functional smoke alarms at home. Install smoke alarms in every bedroom, outside each sleeping area, like hallways, and on every level of your home, including the basement. Ensure smoke alarms are suitable for all family members, including those with sensory or physical disabilities. Test alarms monthly, and replace any that are 10 years old or don't respond. If your smoke alarms require battery replacement, do so at least once a year, or immediately if the batteries run low. Hi to all of you in the chat. Hi to all of you. Special weather statement. Issued at Saturday 8:33 a.m. October 12th. Issued by Environment and Climate Change Canada. Description. Strong winds are expected. Locations, western and central mainland Nova Scotia. Maximum wind gusts, northwesterly 80 kilometers per hour. Time span, beginning late morning, diminishing early this evening. Similar events in the past have led to scattered utility outages, delays and cancellations of ferry services, bridge restrictions for high-sided vehicles. Remarks: strong wind gusts are expected to spread from west to east across western and central mainland Nova Scotia beginning later this morning. Existing foliage on trees will enhance the risk for utility outages. Hashtag. Please continue to monitor alerts and forecasts issued by Environment Canada. To severe weather, send an email to nstorm@ec.gc.ca or tweet reports using hashtag #NStorm. That is for Dartmouth and Bridgewater. Leslie has held steady through the night. The storm has maintained a small burst of deep convection near the low-level center, with cold cloud top temperatures of less than -80 degrees Celsius. While the satellite intensity estimates have trended downward, the initial intensity is held at 50 miles per hour, 45 knots, in deference to the earlier scatterometer data. The storm is accelerating to the northeast at 25 miles per hour, 21 knots, in the flow ahead of an approaching deep layer trough over the northwestern Atlantic. On Sunday, Leslie should turn east-northeastward to eastward and continue this motion through the remainder of the forecast period. Model guidance has shifted northward with a slight increase in forward speed this advisory cycle. The latest NHC forecast has been nudged northward and now lies between the previous prediction and on the southern side of the tightly clustered guidance envelope. Leslie, or its remnants, is now expected to move near or over the Azores late Sunday through early Monday. Leslie has a few more hours in a marginal environmental. Later today, October 12th, deep layer vertical wind shear is forecast to steadily increase and the storm is passing over the 26 degrees Celsius isotherm towards cooler waters. Global models suggest Leslie will lose its deep convection and merge with a frontal system in about a day. The official forecast now reflects the timing of this transition. It should be noted that while the models show a closed low-pressure area through 72 hours, the circulation could degenerate into an open trough before then due to the fast forward speed. Is now out of the map. Gusty winds and coastal flooding will gradually diminish along portions of the southeastern U.S. coast through tonight. In the wake of heavy rainfall from Milton, the risk of considerable urban flooding will linger through this evening across east-central Florida. Moderate to major river flooding is ongoing and forecast throughout central Florida. In Florida, continue to use caution since deadly hazards remain, including downed power lines and flooded areas. Ensure generators are properly ventilated and placed outside at least 20 feet away from doors, windows, and garages to avoid carbon monoxide poisoning. If you are cleaning up storm damage, be careful when using chainsaws and power tools, and drink plenty of water to avoid heat exhaustion. Milton's satellite appearance has continued to take on an extratropical appearance, and ASCID data from a few hours ago confirmed that the cyclone has become frontal. Based on that information, Milton was declared post-tropical in the 2 p.m. intermediate advisory. The ASCID passes showed maximum winds of 55 to 60 knots to the northwest of the center, so the initial intensity is set to 70 miles per hour, 60 knots. Milton has turned eastward and sped up a bit, 80 to 80 knots. A general eastward motion with an increase in forward speed is expected during the next several days, with the extratropical low forecast to pass south Bermuda in 24 to 36 hours. Global model fields and intensity models indicate that the intensity should gradually decrease during the next several days, and this is reflected in the official forecast. Dissipation is shown by day 4, although there is still some uncertainty if Milton will become absorbed by the frontal zone before that time, or retain its identity beyond 4 days. This is out of the map now at this time. Goodbye to this one. Invest 94L is currently located west of the Cabo Verde Islands. The system has a 40% chance of developing into a tropical depression or tropical storm in the next 2 days, and a 40% chance in the next 7 days. What is an invest? An invest is an area of disturbed weather that is under investigation for its potential to develop into a tropical depression or tropical storm. Eastern tropical Atlantic. Circulation associated with an area of low pressure located a couple of 100 miles west of the Cabo Verde Islands appears to have become slightly better defined this morning. However, the associated shower and thunderstorm activity is only marginally well organized, and environmental conditions are expected to become less conducive for further development later today. A short-lived tropical depression could still form at any time today while the system moves generally westward. After that time, the system is forecast to continue moving westward across the central tropical Atlantic, but further development is not anticipated through at least the middle of next week. Next name is go to be Oscar. Here are 10 not-so-terrifying tips to keep little ghouls and goblins warm on Halloween. Despite the best intentions of little ghouls and goblins across the country, Halloween weather often disappoints millions of trick-or-treaters. Think of the gusty fall storms, pouring rain, and even scarier, snow. Boo! If Mother Nature does not look to cooperate with outdoor plans near you, here are 10 not-so-terrifying tips to keep your little minions warm and safe without interfering with their look, and keeping all the mummies and Draculas happy too. 1. Pair thermal leggings, tank tops, and undershirts under their costume. Even costumes you wouldn't think could be warm can be with layers. 2. Long gloves could add the extra hand you need to stay warm. 3. Make the hat or wig part of the costume. You can even hide a hat inside a big wig with double-sided tape. 4. Choose a costume you can add layers to. Luckily, most kids' costumes can work with multiple layers. Cloaks and robes are an easy fix to make most costumes warmer, and can work for almost any costume idea. Witches, vampires, knights, princesses, soldiers, space characters can all rock a cape. Onesies and rompers easily double as costumes and have lots of built-in warmth to start with. Content continues below. See also, take pumpkin beyond your latte, your body will thank you. 5. A clear poncho or a cape for rain. There are other ways to make your costume waterproof. If an umbrella would make a dent in your child's book, capes and clear plastic ponchos can work wonders. 6. Buy it a size up. buy something that is a size bigger than their normal clothes. This will help to make sure they are comfortable no matter how spooky the weather gets. Then, you can hide a coat under a costume instead. 7. Careful with masks. Going up and down driveways and staircases, a mask can affect your little pumpkin's ability to see clearly. Opt for makeup or a partial mask that doesn't impede vision. 8. Get them moving. Dance to the Monster Mash and make a game of walking from house to house. Adding some physical fun to Halloween night will take the edge off of unexpected weather woes. 9. Bring a warm beverage. A thermos full of hot chocolate, apple cider, or even warm soup can do wonders when it's chilly. That means warmth for little wizards and witches from the inside out. 10. Drive from treat to treat. In the end, if the weather is really frightening, getting in the car and driving from destination to destination will keep everyone enjoying their night and candy without the weather getting in the way. Public Safety Alert. Issued at Thursday 5:08 p.m. October 17th. Issued by Royal Canadian Mounted Police. Description: Police looking for 5-day-old baby boy Coda Moccasin. The baby was taken from health in Montreal Lake early this afternoon. Last seen wearing a blue sleeper. Suspect is Merlin Jr. Crooked Neck. Suspect is described as 5 feet 11 inches tall with a stocky build. He has dark hair and brown eyes. Last seen driving a black 2022 Hyundai Tucson SUV with Sask license plate 965 NAN. May be traveling to the Big River, Loon Lake, or Moody Lake area. Recommended action: if seen, do not approach. Report information to 911. Area description: Saskatchewan. Rainfall warning. Issued at Thursday 4:13 p.m. October 17th. Issued by Environment and Climate Change Canada. Description: heavy rain expected on Friday into Saturday. Where, Metro and Howe Sound and sections of the Sea to Sky Highway south of Whistler. When, Friday and Saturday. What, storm totals of 40 to 70 millimeters are expected in Metro Vancouver, 70 to 100 millimeters possible in the Sea to Sky corridor, and higher amounts potentially exceeding 100 millimeters over the North Shore Mountains. Hazards: water pooling on roads, swollen rivers and creeks. Fall storm system will direct an atmospheric river towards the south coast, bringing heavy rain to the region. Rain will begin Friday morning and intensify through the afternoon and evening, with the heaviest rain expected Saturday morning and early afternoon. Rain should ease on Saturday evening, though a second pulse of rain is expected Sunday. Ahead of the debris and secure loose objects out of doors. Keep up to date with the latest advisories from the River Forecast Center at https://bcrfc.env.gov.bc.ca/warning/index.htm. Hashtag heavy downpours can cause flash floods and water pooling on roads. Localized flooding in low-lying areas is possible. Please continue to monitor alerts and forecasts issued by Environment Canada. To report severe weather, send an email to beak.storm@ec.gc.ca or tweet reports using hashtag BCStorm. Recommended action: if visibility is reduced while driving, turn on your lights and maintain a safe following distance. Issued at Thursday 2:44 p.m. October 17th. Issued by Environment and Climate Change Canada. Description: temperatures will fall to near the freezing mark on Friday morning, especially in the suburbs. Hashtag. Please continue to monitor alerts and forecasts issued by Environment Canada. To report severe weather, send an email to qstorm@ec.gc.ca or tweet reports using hashtag QCStorm. Recommended action: take preventative measures to protect frost-sensitive plants and trees. Is all for this week. See you all next week for the weather news. Have a good day.